Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
How you doing, fight fans? EJ Boxing Live here, and listen. Oh bloody hell, what's happening there? Okay, yeah, here we go. Oh, back to normal. All right, so Jack Johnson has been pardoned by Donald Trump. The first black heavyweight champion has been pardoned by Donald Trump. And in attendance, we had Lennox Lewis, we had Sylvester Stallone, obviously we know as Rocky, and we have the bronze bomber Deontay Wilder. And see the woman to the left? That's the great niece of Jack Johnson. Great niece. They actually traced it back. So we're going to actually hear from President Trump, and we're just going to chime in on what he had to say. This one, let me see this one, because this is... how many speeches? The speech is not too long, so we can hear. Let me see this. Trump cracking a couple of jokes. Hey, listen, for all the thoughts of there's no one's perfect, yeah. You know what I like? You kind of would have liked President Obama to kind of deal with these things, you know. It'd been nice. It would have been nice if President Obama would have kind of done this. But you know, listen, I don't care who did it. To be fair, I mean, it just would have been better if President Obama, but I guess he had more pressing engagements and he wasn't concerned about this. But Donald Trump, he's always been a big boxing fan. He's Donald Trump. So, all right, let's see what Donald. Up, man. So I'm gonna need to get this sorted. Oh, what am I doing? Is it me? Yeah. Okay, we're back in. So we get the computer sorted. One second. Let me sort this out. Bloody hell, man. The computer's just playing up. So we're gonna hear shortly from Donald Trump. Yeah, I hope you guys are tuning in. So we're gonna hear. Let me get the picture back up again. So as I was saying, so Donald Trump pardoned Jack Johnson. And like I said, I would have preferred it with President Trump, but it doesn't matter, really. Does it really? Like, as long as the man's been pardoned, you know what I mean? They got him for the Mann Act, bringing illegal women over for illegal things. So basically brought women over from state to state, trying to say they're prostitutes, but they was his wives. It was women he was having sex with. They couldn't beat him in the ring, so they just trumped up charges. No pun intended with Donald Trump. Some trumped up charges trying to get the man locked up, and that's what they did. That's what they did back then. Back then, that's what they did. They can make up things. They kind of do that these days, you know, same thing. But at that times it was really bad. I mean, he was the current heavyweight champion, and they drove him out of the country. He actually fought in France, England, and ended up losing his belt in Havana in Cuba. He couldn't have the belts. He won his belt in Sydney, Australia, actually, Jack Johnson. And he was a successful heavyweight. They just couldn't. They had no white contenders who could beat him. So they just, well, you know what we can do? We can just trump up some charges and try to arrest him and drove him out the country, out of sight, out of mind, kind of thing. And so he went abroad and won a European tour, beat everyone abroad. And then he lost the belt to Jeff Willard and then he thought he could come back to America. He was paying off for actually government officials. They've got records paying off FBI's. He was earning so much money. So much money he was paying up. His actually parents were complaining that they were bleeding him. They were fleecing him. They were saying they're fleecing him out of his money to keep him out of jail. So he was paying a lot of money to keep out of jail. And so finally, they just decided to just do him over, man. So let's hear from Trevor with Trump. So he's talking about. So Donald Trump's talking to about Deontay Wilder.
Unbelievable heart, and in all fairness, unbelievable talent. He was a talented.
He's talking about Deontay Wilder. I don't think Donald Trump even bloody knows who bloody Jack Johnson is, but you know Trump and Sylvester Stallone, they're friends from back in the days. Is it? Donald Trump think he can beat Deontay Wilder in a fight?
You have to get past those long arms.
Exactly.
They're long arms.
Yeah, you have to get past them long arms,
man.
We
also have Linda Bell Haywood, the maternal great niece of Jack Johnson. Now,
so that's the woman to the left of us.
I've heard of Jack Johnson. Had a very tough life and an interesting life. One of the greatest fighters. Lennox was just telling me, one of the greatest fighters ever. Early 1900s. Today, as president, I've issued an executive grant of clemency, a full pardon.
That's right.
To John Arthur Jack Johnson. He was known as Jack Johnson.
Back in the days, they used to call him Little Arthur, even though it was just like Little John. So Jack Arthur Johnson, that was his name. So Donald Trump's reading out the pardon.
The first African-American heavyweight champion of the world, a truly great fighter, had a tough life. They say he violated the Mann Act, and he had a conviction that occurred during a period of tremendous racial tension in the United States more than a century ago. Johnson served 10 months in federal prison for what many view as a racially motivated injustice. He was treated very rough, very tough. Born in 1878 in Galveston, Texas, to former slaves, Johnson overcame difficult circumstances to reach the heights of boxing. One of the greatest.
Well, yeah, he was born in the South. His parents were slaves and stuff like that. But he was the first, what you call it, at the time they would call them new Negroes, who basically kids weren't slaves. They were free. They wasn't brought up with shackles and stuff like that. So in them ages, he definitely, he wasn't a slave and that. And he had freedom to go and pursue his dreams and obviously learn boxing, and that's what he went and did.
Live. And both Deontay and Lennox were telling me they studied those tapes. I don't know. I think you would have been okay. I think Lennox would have been okay too. But truly one of the greatest that ever lived. And he overcame these difficult circumstances to reach the heights of boxing in the boxing world. And
you got Mauricio Solomon, to the left, the WBC president. That's where the WBC belt's on the desk of the president, representing as the world champion.
And inspired generations with his tenacity and a very independent spirit. Congress has supported numerous resolutions calling for Johnson's pardon. Went through Congress numerous times. No president ever signed it.
No.
They thought it was going to be signed in the last administration, and that didn't happen. So it was very disappointing for a lot of people. These resolutions enjoyed widespread bipartisan support, including
Donald Trump's great delight in saying that the last administration didn't sign it. President Obama, you see what I'm saying? Great delight in saying that, but that's the truth. They did for a reason. They stayed away from it. I have no idea why. The man was. Everyone knows it was trumped up charges, and it's been numerous presidents that had it on their desks, and none of them was signing it. Clinton, all of them, Obama. But hey, listen, Trump's a boxing guy. He's always been boxing. He had boxing back with Mike Tyson in Jersey, when Mike Tyson won the heavyweight champion, became undisputed champion against Michael Spinks on that night. That was in his casino in the Trump Plaza in New Jersey. So he's always had boxing. He's always been around boxing. So it makes sense that a president who actually likes boxing for him to do that. So let's hear some more of him.
From the Congressional Black Caucus. The Black Caucus supported it very, very powerfully, very strongly, but they couldn't get the president.
Okay, you got adverts and stuff like that. You know, you got some adverts and stuff like that. Just get rid of these adverts and that, because for some reason there's loads in it. Let me get some more.
Caucus supported it very, very powerfully, very strongly, but they couldn't get the president to sign it. One of these resolutions passed Congress as recently as 2015. Jack Johnson was the first black heavyweight champion, and he was the heavyweight champion for many years. He was pretty much unbeatable. In light of these facts and in recognition of his historical athletic achievements and the contributions to society,
should never had a criminal record.
Something that was both very beautiful and very terrible at the same time.
Yeah.
I believe that Jack Johnson is a very worthy person to receive a full pardon, and in this case, a posthumous pardon. So I am taking this very righteous step, I believe, to correct a wrong that occurred in our history and to honor a truly legendary boxing champion, legendary athlete, and a person that when people got to know him, they really liked him and they really thought he was treated unfairly as a human being and unfairly as a champion. So I'm going to be signing that, Don, if you bring that up, and then if you'd like to ask a couple of questions.
You're going to sign it, man. About time, man. I know the president don't know too much about him.
Jose name I've heard probably more than I've heard any boxers.
That's Mauricio Suleiman.
Big power in the
It's
world.
Jose Suleiman is his dad.
Your name is mentioned in every major match. And Mauricio Suleiman. And I think in this case, Mauricio is going to say a few words. But let me sign this first so we get it done.
So he's going to sign now. He's going to sign it.
Congratulations, because I know you all fought very hard to have this taken care of. I know Lennox and Sly and my friend Keith. Where's Keith?
Yeah, so another advert in that. A lot of people want that. Yeah, man. A lot of people want to get that done, bro. So I'm saying, I don't know who Keith is, but I don't give a shit, man. The damn thing, they Trump America's bad them days.
And my friend Keith, where's Keith?
Bad trumping up charges on people. That's to call people down.
Champ, you all fought very, very hard to get this done, so it's my honor to do.
Good job. Good job, Donald Trump. He's signing it right now. And good on him. Good on him, man. Yeah, that's it. Listen, there it is, man. And there's the legal document signing to give the guy a pardon. Oh yeah, granted he's dead and he's, but for the family as well to know that you're one of your family members convicted over racial motivated is out of order. America, look, and the least American right there will start righting their wrongs. The next thing, they start giving money back to the slaves. That's the next one people probably want now, right? You know what I'm saying? That's probably the next one that people from America start giving back their money. Oh, we got the Mann Act was created just for him. Yeah, his wife wanted Obama. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. My guy, Santi Cruising. Exactly. Lord High Executioner. Lord High Executioner. President Trump is right at a wrong, right and a wrong upset. Coons everywhere. Killing two birds with one stone. Hashtag mega. Who's the coons, man? You got the coons, man. I don't know who that is. Is that who that? The coons. But that's still it, man. I'm happy, man. I'm genuinely happy that this has happened, man. I've covered Jack Johnson myself, you know, many years as well. Like, and just to have that. And listen, so some people they probably don't even care, but to me, it means a lot, man. It definitely means a lot, you know. It means a lot. I'm glad this is happening. So let me hear some more of President Trump. I know he don't know too much about Jack Johnson, but does it matter? Everyone's.
Mauricio, you were saying something about the champ?
Mr. President, on behalf of the world of boxing, I would like to praise, congratulate, and thank you for taking this gigantic step for human equality and inclusion. Jack Johnson was the inspiration of many, including Muhammad Ali. This is a great day for the sport, a great day for humanity, And I'm just very proud to be here with the best ambassador boxing has ever had, Sylvester Stallone. Rocky has motivated so many generations. Lennox Lewis, one of the greatest champions in the history of boxing.
That's right.
And our current king, Deontay Wilder. It is just an unbelievable day for us. And all I can say, just the way you promoted our sport in the 90s, you're doing so many things now for the sport of boxing, which is unbelievable, and we cannot thank you enough.
And the country is doing great. It's nice to see that we are really doing great. Lennox Lewis, one of the great champions of all time, in my opinion. I know them all, or at least I certainly know of them all, but I know a lot of them. But Lennox is one of the great champions. Tremendous physical talent, but he also had a thing called heart. And Lennox, I guess you saw a lot of talented guys, and you were looking down at them at the end of the competition.
Donald Trump, man. I did listen. People can criticize him and what they want to do, but bro, listen. A part that you're gonna stand, man. Anyway.
You were looking down at them at the end of the competition. But Lennox had tremendous heart and has tremendous heart. Would you like to say something about Jack Johnson?
Hey, Lennox Lewis gonna say something.
You know, Jack Johnson's a great inspiration to me, especially throughout my whole career. And I was always wondering how come he would get a lot of press and what the situation was being. But I'm very happy that I was here at this historic day for Mr. Johnson and his family. And I think it's going to weigh a heavy weight around the world that this actually happened. And thank you. Thank you as well.
I think it's great when a great champion, who in theory doesn't have to worry about somebody from the early part of the century. I think it's great when a great champion comes to honor and even press that another great champion be honored. I think that's a great thing. I think that's a great thing. Now, you know, everybody knows Sly, and what a job he's done.
Yeah, with Rocky.
I tell you what, I love his movies. I don't care if it's Rambo or Rocky. I still don't know which I like better. But
yeah, they're good movies, man.
Special guy.
Yeah, good movies. I watch his movies.
More shy than you would think. So I won't even tell him. But if you want to say a word, you can. So.
Well, no pressure here, right? I want to thank you, Mr. President. It's incredible that you've done this, because it's one thing. I've been so blessed with the Rocky situation, playing that character. And actually, when I was writing it, I'm thinking about inspiration for this Apollo Creed, and that was Jack Johnson, this bigger than life, incredible character. And
nah, man, the Apollo Creed was Muhammad Ali's style.
His prime was taken away, but somehow he still managed to persevere and kept a smile on his face. And
yeah, he did.
Truly an inspirational character. So this has been a long time coming. Of course, Linda, thank you very much. It's so amazing. Probably I don't know how many blood relatives are left with you.
Yeah, there's many Jack Johnson blood relatives, man. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a boy. Listen, I'll find her, man. I might have to find her on the net and just hear what she has to say.
I mean, I don't know how many blood relatives are left, but you're like the one that really, really fought for him, and I appreciate that. So it's an honor to take kind of a fictional character like Rocky and do something in the world of reality, and thank you for making that happen. And punch you, Jack.
And you know the beautiful thing about Sly, and I've known him for so long, such a great guy, he didn't want to have any press. He didn't want anything. He just wanted Jack Johnson to be recognized.
Yeah.
He said he didn't want any press. I said, you want to get the press? He said, no. And he said it even before he came down. He did not want any press. And we just said, hey, let's do it.
I have stage fright. Can you believe it? For all these years, I just discovered it.
I don't think you have any fright. But you are a really great guy in so many ways, long beyond sport and boxing. You're a great guy, and you've been a great friend.
Thank you.
Linda, would you like to say something?
Yeah, him and Jack Johnson's niece.
This has been a long time coming, and I am really overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because so long, my family was deeply ashamed that my uncle went to prison because of how he was treated, and they never really spoke of him. And I've said many times,
Wow.
I did not realize and know he was my uncle until I was 12 years old.
Wow.
Because of the shame that the family carried, and most of them took it to their graves. By this pardon being issued, that would help to rewrite history and erase the shame and the humiliation that my family felt for my uncle, a great hero, being imprisoned unjustly. And so many people have come along with me on this journey. So many people, I cannot really thank them all. The most important person that decided to do this is sitting here to my left, President Trump, and I thank him. I thank Mauricio Suleiman. I thank Miguel Trucco, who took a lot of effort to find me, and Mr. Sylvester Stallone, who boldly put it in his ear. And when he tweeted, my entire life changed. People wouldn't leave me alone. Now it's going to be even more insane. But I'm fine with that. But I appreciate you rewriting history. And also, let me just thank Senator John McCain for all of his efforts, and Congressman Peter King. And I've spoken with Samuel Collins of Hitchcock, Texas, and Reverend Jesse Jackson. So many people have helped me. And my family now can go forward knowing that the shame and the pain has been erased, and history will be rewritten. And I sincerely thank you, sir, and you and everybody that brought me here. I am the spokesperson.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. It's deep, man. It's some serious stuff. You don't understand. People need to understand that. You see the thing, it was an active heavyweight champion. Trying to accuse them, and the government tried to bring him down at the time because they were racist, because they didn't like it. Terrible, man. Stop with the bullshit already.
Jack, would you like to say the current heavyweight champion of the world? Would you like to say a few words about
Yeah, Deontay Wilder, the bomb squads.
The Jack Johnson pardon is something that's should have never happened.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here to support the pardon and his family. You know, this is an event that's been long overdue, and it's amazing to see a wrong correct. And all thanks to Mr. President. So we thank you so much. Yes,
And they were just nice enough to present me with this. That's a beautiful thing. But I think now the White House staff take it and they put it away. I'm not allowed to receive it.
Oh, no, they start training immediately.
We'll put it out. Yeah, we'll start
For a rematch.
We'll start training. Well, on behalf of the White House, on behalf of the presidency, on behalf of this country, our country is a great country, and we have done something today that was very important.
Well, I'm happy, man.
It was wrong, and a lot of people knew it. I knew it. Without being an expert on the subject, I knew it for a long time. Jack Johnson was not treated fairly, and we have corrected that.
Yes.
I'm very honored to have done it, Linda.
Thank you.
And thank you all very much. Thank you, Ms. Sly.
Nice one, boy. Hey, you can thank President Jack. Hey.
Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Did you talk to John McCain about this pardon, Mr. President?
Thank you.
No, that's it, man. The asking question, I think that's it, man. That's it. People being escorted out, man. Done, man. People being escorted out. They're still trying to bother the president about some other whatever. Let me see what people are saying. They still talking? Are they still talking? I think they're asking some questions. All right, we're gonna leave it at that. So, Jack Johnson, the first African American heavyweight champion, has received his pardon. I'm so happy. It's about time, you know. And like him or not, Trump is a big boxing fan. He is a big boxing fan. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And because he's a big boxing fan, this is why that got done. You know, this is why this has actually happened. You know, and I'm happy to President Trump and hey, listen, I'd love to talk to Jack Johnson's niece. You know, I'd love to talk to her, see what she had to say about the thing. Let me pass this around. I wonder, like, some of the guys might want to jump in on this and see what other people might want to say. Not too sure if they're around. So Apple Tech and some other people. No, not Chris. Let me see this guy. See what people. Sure, people want to say, have some words to say about this, man. It's a historic day. It's been coming. I didn't think it would ever happen, you know. But this is the times and the times we live in, you know. Jack Johnson, the heavyweight champion, the Galveston Giant, Lil Arthur, all these nicknames. They used to call him Jack Johnson, the Golden Smile. Listen, he finally got his pardon, man. Finally got his pardon. I'm telling you, man, I covered Jack Johnson. I had a really good documentary video, actually, before YouTube took it down. It was really good as well. And it covered him as well. And so many people covered his career. It's inspirational when you watch it. And how he chased the heavyweight champion back in the days when black people were treated with no respect, you know, none. So this day, well, actually happened yesterday on the 24th. Thanks to Stallone, President Donald Trump, Lennox Lewis, Deontay Wilder, obviously Jack Johnson's niece. I'm gonna try and find her at some point and have a conversation about our uncle, because he meant so much to a lot of people, and he's been pardoned. So anyways, I thank you guys for coming over. Subscribe, thumbs up the video. I appreciate it. I did say I was gonna bring some other people on, but I'll probably have to chat another conversation about it. But I thought I'd just put this out there. So Jack Johnson, the first African-American heavyweight champion, has received his pardon for being wrongly convicted of the Mann Act back in 1910. Bullshit. Legally bringing prostitutes. How can he be prostitutes? There was his wives across the state lines and stuff like that. Bullshit. So he received his pardon, and a new day. Trump, people might not hate him, people dislike him. He's always been a boxing fan. And this day is a good day in boxing. That's all I got to say about it. Thanks very much for coming over, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.